Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, and thank you so much for allowing me to be here. Let's see if we can get these kids fired up. Good morning. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. It is such an honor to be here enjoying Founders Classical Academy for today's Veterans Day event. I'm definitely not Santa Claus, and much like my kids, they are equally unimpressed with the fact that I am not Santa Claus, and being governor is not always impressive to elementary-aged kids, so I fully understand that Santa would be way cooler. But it's a great honor to be here and see so many of our veterans, particularly veterans from so many different backgrounds and all ages. What you and your team here are doing is absolutely incredible, and I'm so glad that I get to be here and witness this firsthand. As governor, I try to take any chance that I can to thank our veterans, not just today and not just this week, but as much as we can every day and throughout the year. Their service and sacrifice is why we are all able to enjoy our life as free Americans. When I worked in the White House, I got to join the president on a number of incredible events, some moving ceremonies that specifically honored our service members. One Memorial Day, I was the staffer assigned to be with the president, and it was a holiday, and we were honoring our fallen heroes at Arlington National Cemetery. And I decided to take my oldest son, Huck, who was about 5 at the time. As you know, Memorial Day is a bit more of a somber occasion. Probably not the best fit for a 5-year-old, but I thought it was an important lesson and something I wanted to see him to see firsthand. He'd been interested in joining the military and talked constantly about it, so he was excited to go and be part of the ceremony. I didn't realize just how much of a part of the ceremony he would make himself when I took him with me. We were riding to Arlington, and we were in the presidential motorcade, and Huck was peppering the staff with question after question after question. Apparently, they were tired of his questions, so they thought a good distraction would be if they told him that all of the people lining the streets were actually there to see him and not the president. So Huck took it on his personal mission to wave to each and every single person that we passed by, and was quite proud that so many people had turned out to see him. When we arrived and the ceremony started, the keynote speaker got up and gave a moving and inspiring message. He ended his speech with a simple word of hallelujah. And as he closed, the entire crowd was completely silent, taking in the message and the moment that this individual had just delivered. While that crowd was silent, my 5-year-old thought that it was his turn to join in the celebration, and he yelled back as loud as he could in front of thousands of people, "Hallelujah." I guess that's what happens when you let your dad, who's a former Baptist minister, babysit. But in all seriousness, it was an absolute privilege and an honor to be able to take Huck to that event, because I know that he will remember it and that he will learn from that moment and many others about the true cost of the sacrifice of our service members. We're more than a century past the first Veterans Day, inaugurated by President Wilson to mark the end of the First World War on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918. Arkansans joined the many Americans returning home from that war after leaving their families and homes to defend our country in foreign trenches. And the world was reeling from the largest conflict that we had ever seen up to that point, so much so that they called it the war to end all wars. Of course, we know that certainly was not the case. From Europe to the Pacific, from Korea to Vietnam, from Iraq to Afghanistan, Arkansans have had to leave our shores to fight for our freedom since that first Veterans Day. And then they have returned home to become the parents, the friends, and the leaders that help run every community in our state. This year, Veterans Day is, of course, a time to say thank you to these heroes, but it should not be the only day that we do it. Every single one of these veterans put their lives on the line to defend our most cherished freedoms. And every single day is a great day to give them thanks. So to all of our veterans, thank you for your service, thank you for your sacrifice, and most importantly, thank you for the gift of our freedom. America is the greatest country that the world has ever known, but never forget why. America is great because we are free. And because of these incredible heroes, we get to enjoy that freedom. Thank you so much for your service, for your sacrifice, and for letting me be part of this ceremony to honor that today. Thank you so much.